Hello, tennis fan around the world. Welcome back to our channel today. We're discussing a topic that's been buzzing in the tennis community. Paris Masters director shares if he thinks Novak Djokovic will ever play the tournament. Before we dive into this exciting topic, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notification so you won't miss any our future videos. Novak Djokovic, just like last year, will be skipping the Paris Masters. It was in Paris in 2023 that Djokovic took home his record 40th Masters 1000 trophy of his career by defeating Grigor Dimitrov. Last year, the former world number one ended his season at the Shanghai Masters. He featured in Shanghai this year as well, but his run ended in the semi-finals with a straight-set defeat to eventual champion Valentin Vachereau. The main draw of the Paris Masters is scheduled to start on October 27th, and in the pre-tournament press conference, tournament director Cedric Pioline shared whether he thinks Djokovic will ever return to Paris for the indoor hardcourt Masters 1000. "I hope we'll see Djokovic again. He's a huge champion. He holds records in terms of titles in the Masters 1000s. Djokovic has won 7 titles from 9 finals in Paris and holds the record for most trophies in the event. He was last seen in action at the Six Kings Slam, the lucrative exhibition event that offers $6 million to the champion. Djokovic first lost to eventual champion Jannik Sinner in the semi-finals and then handed Taylor Fritz the walkover in the third-place match due to some physical problems. Before Riyadh, Djokovic vomited on court several times while he was competing in the hot and humid conditions in Shanghai. As time flies, he's 38 years old. He's old for this profession. He says it himself. His body is 15 years older, basically, to manage to be as competitive as he is. I think he only played 10 tournaments. He was actually a runner-up in most of the tournaments. We could see that it was difficult. Especially this year in Shanghai, it was very humid. Instead of Paris, Djokovic is likely to end his season at the first edition of the Hellenic Championship, scheduled to start on November 2nd in Athens. The 38-year-old has not confirmed whether he will be playing the ATP Finals, where he last lifted the title in 2023 by beating Sinner, but chose not to defend it last year. Andy Roddick on Novak Djokovic's PTPA organization. According to Novak Djokovic's former rival, Andy Roddick, the Professional Tennis Players Association, PTPA, founded by Noel and Canada's Vasek Pospisil, hasn't done much to change the system. Djokovic talked about the PTPA during the Joy Forum in Riyadh, saying the association aims to keep injustice in check. But Roddick thinks the PTPA has failed to do that. "I just think that the players need to decide who is that for them. I don't think you can start a union and then say we represent you. I don't think that's the way it works. And it hasn't worked for the PTPA," Andy Roddick said on his Served podcast. The PTPA, earlier this year, took a bold step in solving things that they believe players are grappling with. They sued every tennis governing body, accusing them of functioning like a cartel, and want them to make decisions involving the calendar, ranking system, mandatory events, as well as the prize money. Among other things, Roddick at that time said that the lawsuit was an ugly look for tennis, but hoped that the governing bodies would proactively work on addressing players' complaints. Djokovic was not part of the lawsuit and did not agree with certain things. After the lawsuit, the top 20 players also signed a letter to the Grand Slam events twice this year, demanding more prize money. But 6-time Grand Slam champion Carlos Alcaraz, during a press conference, said everything was in a mess.